Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the 30 most savage killers and carnivores in the animal kingdom.
And her eyesight is 8 times more powerful than a human's, so she can see well in the dark.
Number 30, coyotes.
Capable of outwitting almost any animal, the coyote is not above trying to steal the otter's fish.
Coyotes are the ultimate survivalists. They can eat almost anything and live almost anywhere. In North America, they survive everywhere from the deserts of the Southwest to the bustling streets of major cities. Coyotes have adapted to every environment humans have thrown at them.
The narrative that the general public typically sees is that coyotes conflict with us because that's the only way they make the news. People just don't understand that they have to avoid us to survive in a city, and they have to be really good at it.
Their intelligence and teamwork make them deadly hunters, capable of taking down prey as large as deer. They're just as happy raiding garbage cans, though, or even snatching unwary pets. Despite centuries of extermination attempts, coyotes have only grown stronger, and they have spread far beyond their original range. As America's song dog, their eerie, yipping howls send shivers down spines all over the continent. Number 29, mongoose.
On the menu today, we have millipedes, beetles, ants, termites, caterpillars, earwigs, eggs, fruit snakes, and tortoises. Yeah.
They have lightning-fast reflexes and sharp fangs. More importantly, they pack a ton of attitude into a tiny frame. As a result, the mongoose is one of the most fearless predators on Earth. These small, weasel-like hunters are best known for their legendary ability to take on venomous snakes. A small mongoose can easily take down a cobra and walk away unscathed.
Each time, the mongoose dances just out of reach. But when the mongoose attacks, he doesn't miss.
With quick strikes, thick coats, and resistance to venom, mongooses make meals out of nature's deadliest assassins. But they're not just snake killers. Mongooses also hunt insects, rodents, and birds with the same relentless energy. Found across Africa and Asia, these scrappy carnivores have even made their way to the Caribbean, where they were introduced to control pests.
A food call brings everyone running. The caller doesn't want to share his food. He's just too excited to keep quiet.
Number 28, dingo.
A dingo becomes most lethal when it teams up with others. As they get older, the pups learn to work in tandem.
These feral, wild canines are expert hunters and highly adaptable. Unlike domestic dogs, dingoes are lean, cunning, and fiercely independent. They prey upon kangaroos, wallabies, and even livestock when the opportunity strikes. Their cooperative hunting tactics allow them to take down prey much larger than themselves, and they've even been known to outsmart human traps and fences. Once feared and hunted to near extinction, dingoes are now recognized as crucial for maintaining Australia's ecological balance. They play a pivotal role in keeping invasive species like rabbits and feral cats in check. Number 27, leopard seal.
And there she is, and I've got the camera in front of me, and she is right there, comes directly up to the camera.
With its sleek spotted coat and toothy grin, the leopard seal might look like a playful marine mammal, but once you see them hunt, you will be haunted for life. This Antarctic predator is a cold-blooded killer, patrolling icy waters for unsuspecting penguins, fish, or even smaller seals. Unlike some seal and sea lion species, the leopard seal is built for speed and power. They lunge at their prey with their bone-crushing jaws. When hunting penguins, leopard seals grab them by the feet, thrash them about like a rag doll, then beat them against the water's surface. While they generally avoid humans, their size and aggression mean they aren't to be underestimated. Number 26, honey badger.
He's armed with some very useful tools, a formidable array of offensive and defensive weapons.
If the animal kingdom handed out medals for sheer audacity, the honey badger would take gold every time. This pint-sized terror has a reputation that far outweighs their size. The honey badger will face down any larger predator without a second thought. Its thick, loose skin allows it to twist around and bite back when grabbed, making it nearly impossible to pin down.
So he seems to be just jumping and trying to get to the box, but not making that connection that he needs to bring the crate or the tire over. He really wants it, but he just can't seem to figure out how to get to it.
As if that weren't enough, it shrugs off bee stings, porcupine quills, and even cobra venom like minor inconveniences. Honey badgers are also savage hunters in their own right. They dig into burrows for rodents, raid beehives for honey, and snatch eggs from nests.
Once the badger immobilizes the snake's jaws, it's game over.
Number 25. Box jellyfish.
Lynn, look at this! Look at this guy! Wow! Huge! That is a big adult.
In the world of deadly predators, the box jellyfish doesn't need fangs, claws, or even a spine. It just drifts and things die. This boneless killer is found primarily in the waters of Australia and Southeast Asia. A nearly invisible menace, the box jellyfish boasts tentacles covered in thousands of tiny harpoon-like nematocysts. These thorn-like prickers are capable of delivering some of the most excruciating venom known to man. A single sting can cause paralysis and cardiac arrest, and can kill in minutes. Unlike most jellyfish, it has clusters of primitive eyes, allowing it to actively navigate toward prey. Despite its delicate, ghostly appearance, the box jellyfish is one of the deadliest creatures in the ocean.
When I entered the water, I was entering their world, and I crossed their path, so that was not their fault.
Number 24. Fox.
Our dark male and red female pup are learning it's a tough world for a predator. Like their mom, they'll have to do whatever they must to survive.
Foxes are nature's ultimate tricksters. Clever, adaptable, and deceptively deadly. Found on nearly every continent, these nimble predators use their keen senses and lightning-fast reflexes to hunt everything from rodents to birds. The red fox, the most widespread species, can hear a mouse squeak from over 100 feet away. When he zeroes in, he executes a gravity-defying pounce to snatch his prey.
He's located the vole. And with a pounce, he strikes.
Arctic foxes, meanwhile, survive brutal tundra winters by sniffing out small animals hiding beneath the snow, diving headfirst to catch them. While they may look cute and cunning, foxes are expert hunters. Sometimes, the smallest predators have the sharpest instincts.
The secret to its success lies in its resourcefulness. He's a hunter, scavenger, and forager.
Number 23. Fossa.
They get to be about 20 pounds. They can be about 2.5 feet long, minus their very long tail. If you include the tail, almost 6 feet long.
The apex predator of Madagascar looks like the offspring of a cat and a demon. As the top hunter in a land filled with bizarre creatures, the fossa dominates the food chain. They prey primarily on lemurs with an agility that would make a jungle cat jealous.
Help me! Anybody help me! Somebody!
Equipped with semi-retractable claws and a long tail for balance, they move effortlessly through the trees, striking with deadly precision. Despite their cat-like appearance, they're actually more closely related to mongooses. Stealthy, swift, and surprisingly powerful for their size, the fossa is Madagascar's undisputed king of the hunt. Number 22. Tarantula.
It's obviously looking for food. But there's no mere mouse down this burrow.
Tarantulas are definitely not the speediest or most venomous of spiders, but what they lack in flash, they make up for in brute force. These hairy hunters rely on a deadly combination of stealth and raw power. Their ambush tactics make prey of insects, small rodents, and birds alike.
Looking at this arachnid, seeing the size of its fangs, seeing the hairs, seeing its beady little eyes, I don't want this thing anywhere bloody near me.
Instead of spinning webs to trap their victims, they use their fangs to inject venom. That deadly venom liquefies the prey's insides, turning a meal into an easy-to-slurp protein shake. Some species even flick irritating barbed hairs as a defense mechanism, making them dangerous to both prey and predators alike. Number 21. Leopards.
Sometimes it's good to wait. But today, it's about seizing the opportunity.
These are the ninjas of the big cat world. Unlike lions, who rely on teamwork, or cheetahs, who win with sheer speed, leopards thrive as lone hunters. They feed thanks to a winning combination of patience, power, and perfect camouflage. Their jaws can crush bone, and their retractable claws can carve flesh like a chef's knife.
It was like playing with soap in the shower. He just sort of fumbled around and didn't know what to do. It was mud being splattered on his body and on his face.
They ambush prey in an instant, taking down antelopes, monkeys, and even crocodiles. A leopard can haul a kill twice their weight up a tree, keeping it safe from scavengers like hyenas. The leopard is proof that sometimes the deadliest hunter is the one you never see coming.
Number 20. Scorpion. Not every animal predator needs to be a threat to humanity. The venom contained within a scorpion's stinger is certainly deadly to their natural prey, hence their appearance on our list, but only certain species of this arachnid possess the potential to be lethal towards people. Scorpions actually prefer to attack their prey directly if they can, utilizing venom to pacify or paralyze other creatures if they can't kill them with their pincers. This venom is also a natural defense against other predators, making the scorpion an effective and fascinating animal predator. Number 19. Owl. Owls have a reputation of being wise, but they're also wily hunters, utilizing every tool at their disposal to hunt their prey. These beautiful birds are farsighted, but their nighttime eyesight is more than adept enough to spot small mice, insects, other birds, or even fish. Meanwhile, owls can quietly fly through the night and use their sharp talons to cut and crush during an attack, while their curved beak eliminates excess noise and sound from interfering with their feeding schedule. Finally, the owl's natural down can often help them blend into their surroundings, meaning that by the time their prey sees the owl leave their perch, it's already too late. Number 18. Cougar. Don't blink, don't breathe. What's that lurking in the brush? Cougars love to stalk their prey and attack when least expected, sometimes even breaking the necks of smaller animals with a single pounce. These otherwise gorgeous great cats are generally solo hunters, keeping to themselves and ambushing prey when they need to feed. Deer are the cougar's favorite meal, with attacks on humans being the exception rather than the rule. Don't play dead with this big cat, however, because the cougar can be opportunistic and take a chance on an easy meal if provoked or cornered. Number 17. Komodo dragon. It's not wise to mess with a Komodo dragon. It's the largest living species of lizard in the world today, with some possessing the potential to grow up to 10 feet long. This beast doesn't differentiate much when it comes to prey either, attacking animals from land, sea, and air. Not even humans are safe from the Komodo dragon, as they have been known to attack people with their swift movements and sharp jaws. This is usually only if provoked, however, as the Komodo dragon usually prefers to dine on carrion or prey it can surprise and kill quickly with a rip, a tear, or a slash with their sharp, dangerous claws. Number 16. Hyena. There are many popular conceptions about how hyenas are supposed to act, with some of the animals' stereotypically skittish behavior remaining intact for certain select hyena species. Other varieties, specifically the spotted hyena, can be forthright and vicious predators, moving in swift packs to give chase to their prey, eventually tiring them out and pouncing when at the point of exhaustion. Both spotted and striped hyenas have been known to attack people, however, with the young, infirm, or injured serving as favorite targets for hyena looking for an easy meal. So yeah, these beasts may be opportunistic hunters, but that doesn't make them any less dangerous. Number 15. Barracuda. The last thing you'll want to say when you see one of these bad boys is, "Ooh, barracuda." At least not in a jolly tone. These underwater killers move swiftly and strike with incredible force, often severing their prey in half with their powerful jaws and sharp teeth. They have no qualms about swimming straight into a school of fish when in search of dinner, although attacks on humans tend to be fairly rare. This isn't to say that you should by any means agitate a barracuda if you're out deep-sea diving or on vacation, as they will attack if provoked. But in general, barracuda tend to stay in their lane. Number 14. Bobcat. The bobcat is somewhat unique on our list, in that its diet and hunting schedule can vary, depending on available prey in their area. This large cat doesn't require a steady diet of meat to thrive in the wild, and is known to prey upon smaller mammals such as rabbits when pickings are plentiful. At other times, there's no stopping a hungry bobcat from taking on larger animals like deer in order to provide sustenance for the long duration. The bobcat even varies its hunting approach depending on the size of prey, utilizing a stalk and kill method for big animals and a wait and pounce approach for smaller, easier to kill hares or rodents. Number 13. Brown recluse spider.
Sometimes the fruit we import from the southern United States comes with a little something extra. That's what a Nova Scotia man believes happened to him. He's now been told he's likely been bitten by a brown recluse spider.
Those with arachnophobia take note. Our next entry might trigger some, let's say, adverse reactions. Spider bites aren't usually a source of immediate worry, but that's definitely not the case when it comes to the brown recluse spider, as its venom can develop painful ulcers or even sickness upon an untreated human victim.
Now it's just starting to eat away at the tissue because the venom is necrotic, so it'll eat away at the skin.
Thankfully, these little buggers don't tend to bother humans unless disturbed, but that doesn't mean the brown recluse spider is a saint, because they're actually accomplished hunters. Larger insects are sometimes caught in the spider's web. But the brown recluse is one of the few species that also ventures out at night to actively hunt for prey, paralyzing them with their bite and eating them alive. Number 12. Black mamba. So you're not scared of spiders, eh? Well, how about snakes, Dr. Jones? The black mamba is a deadly serpentine killer that moves fast, strikes faster, and possesses a lethal venom that can be fatal if not immediately treated. Humans don't necessarily need to fear the black mamba unless they provoke or accidentally stumble upon one in the wild. But this snake is still quite aggressive, hunting small mammals from its lair with great success. In fact, only large birds, such as the eagle, serve as one of the black mamba's natural predators, making this killer serpent a perfect choice for Quentin Tarantino when he was looking to name his character Beatrix the Bride Kiddo for his Kill Bill franchise. Number 11. Wolverine. Why hunt if you don't have to? Wolverines certainly don't seem to stress it too much, as they are more than physically able to survive in the wild. These small and stocky cousins to the badger and possum often scavenge for food, taking advantage of the scraps left behind by other predators. Then again, wolverines are also capable of taking on larger animals, such as deer or moose, utilizing instinct and environment to attack prey that have been disabled by the cold and snowy climates in which they tend to live. Wolverines are strong and fierce predators, often standing their ground against natural enemies like wolves, thanks to their thick skin and coat, which serves as natural protection from elements and attack. Number 10. Anaconda. This deadly species of snake is most often found in South America, where it exists as a top-level predator, thanks to its immense size and formidable strength. Although the term anaconda can describe multiple members of the species, it's most commonly used in reference to the green anaconda, which is the heaviest and second longest snake in the world. Anacondas commonly use their extreme length to wrap around their prey, crushing their bones, eliminating oxygen intake, and overall just making any enemy or food target have a pretty terrible time. And they have been known to eat other anacondas. Number 9. Eagle. If the lion is considered the king of the jungle, then the eagle is its avian counterpart, an apex predator of the skies. This strong and agile bird of prey possesses nearly all of the skills necessary to make easy meat out of just about any smaller species on the ground, thanks to its keen eyesight, immense speed, and sharp, deadly talons. Second only to vultures in size, especially the largest species, the Philippine eagle, these kings of the sky make quick work of just about anything they spot. Number 8. Crocodile. These killers may be cold-blooded, but they like the heat of the tropics. Dwelling primarily within smaller bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, and streams, they feed on a steady diet of smaller fish and crustaceans. The crocodile is only one of several species of freshwater reptiles from a family that includes the alligator and gharial, a species most often found in India. How do you tell them apart? Crocs tend to possess a sharp V-shaped snout, as opposed to the U formation of an alligator. One thing's for sure, however, you do not want to wind up caught up in that mouth. Those unforgiving teeth and tightly clenched jaws are enough to kill just about anything and anyone. Number 7. Cheetah. Don't even try to outrun this feline predator. It just ain't gonna happen. Indeed, what the cheetah lacks in comparative size and strength to its big cat cousins, it more than makes up for in breakneck speed. The cheetah uses its lean, muscular physique and powerful legs to race and overtake its prey, particularly packs of antelope or gazelle, with relative ease and vicious results. Add to this the fact that cheetahs can also stop on a dime, change direction, and accelerate rapidly, and you have yourself a whole new deadly spin on fast food. Number 6. Great white shark. One look at the great white shark is enough to send just about anybody swimming for his or her life. Sure, predatory sharks on their own are bad news enough for smaller fish in the sea, but the great white is the badass of them all. This guy has no natural predators other than the killer whale, making it one hell of a tough customer. Fast, strong, and relentless in its quest to feed, there's a reason why the great white shark has haunted the dreams of so many moviegoers since Jaws first hit the screen in 1975. And they continue to be cinematic fodder to this day. Number 5. Lion. Known as the king of the jungle, the proud and mighty lion is a big cat that also happens to be one of nature's supreme predators. Although tigers are often larger in stature, the lion's regal reputation and fiercely protective family structure make them dangerous opponents for even the hardiest of wild felines. Massive jaws, sharp claws, and the lion's taut hind legs make them a 4-footed killing machine for just about anything that crosses their paths. The average lifespan of a lion rarely exceeds 15 years, however, thanks in part to territorial squabbles with other cats, not to mention hunting threats from humans. Number 4. Grizzly Bear. If the Academy Award-winning film The Revenant has taught us anything, it's that one should never antagonize a bear or its cubs. This fact is true no matter which species of bear one happens to encounter, whether it's the North American black bear, the Arctic polar bear, or this entry's animal predator, the mighty grizzly bear. Sure, grizzlies may look cute and cuddly when they're not mauling prey or otherwise being terrifying, but watch out. This subspecies of brown bear has multiple means of getting one over on its dinner, including sharp claws, strong teeth, and their massive physical frame. Grizzly bears are also damn quick too, so if you're thinking of running away or climbing a tree, don't. Number 3. Gray wolf. A pack of wolves on one's tail is not the most fortunate of situations, and it's exponentially worse should that pack be composed of North American gray wolves. This species of wild canid is one of the largest in the world, while also one of the most unique thanks to a number of interesting personality traits. For one, the gray wolf is monogamous, often mating for life. They hunt in a fairly large pack formation, often containing the parents and offspring together in one unit. Gray wolves also tend to be quite communicative between each other, utilizing facial and bodily cues in a fashion that makes them one of the most distinctly visual predators on our list. Number 2. Tiger. This big cat is the largest species of feline in the world, combining strength and lean speed to make one of the animal kingdom's most dangerous apex predators. Although lions often travel in large social packs, the tiger is a bit more reserved and shy. Still, their tendency to live within close proximity to humans has resulted in unfortunate clashes over the years. Tigers generally hunt at night and aren't above attacking other similarly sized predators for food sources, showing little to no fear of just about anything or anyone. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Killer whale, also known as orca. The great white shark only has one natural predator, and it's this one, the orca, which is also called the killer whale. So how does it feel to be the only creature fearsome enough to punish a great white? We're just going to assume it feels pretty damn good. And why not? These massive oceanic predators have no natural enemies, placing them squarely at the top of their food chain. Killer whales have been known to snack on all manner of fish, big and small, and possess the strength, agility, and chomping jaws to get the job done.
Like human beings, they have a profound instinct for vengeance.
Fortunately, they rarely, if ever, pose an immediate threat to humans, even if the 1977 animal attack flick Orca the Killer Whale demonstrated otherwise. Which of these deadly predators would you not want to meet in the bush? Let us know in the comments below.
What in hell are you? Man and orca.